Okay, hi guys, we are here today, Alex and Miss Holland, and we're just recording some of the feedback. We thought we'd give this a go for the first time. Now, Alex, we talked before about this, and we've just had a bit of a nosy. And what was the feedback we talked about here for you? What are your next steps with those little poems?
The punctuation and making them sound better,
And why have punctuation in a poem?
so you can guide the reader to.
Awesome, so that you're making sure you're sharing it with the reader as you want it to be, right? Because it's your fabulous piece of writing, and you want to make sure they're reading as you like. I really like this one. Nature puts on little shows every time it rains or snows. It's short, it's catchy. It's going to be a nice, easy one to remember. So I think it's a fabulous start. And I'd really like to see you continuing to develop those ones. Because as I've said over here, actually, if you're developing those, you might actually even prefer them more than this one. So don't give up on it. Keep on going. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. So you've chosen to do a limerick. What appealed to you about a limerick? Why did you choose that?
It was short and easy, and yeah, I just liked, because I like rhyming poems.
Okay.
I don't really like poems that don't make sense, but I do like haikus.
Okay, so I'm interested because you said it was short and easy, and your other one was obviously short and snappy as well. So my question for you is, are you stretching yourself by choosing these forms of
This
poetry?
one was actually very stretching.
Was it? Why was that?
Because it's hard to think of like rhyming words.
Sorry, just 1 second. Excuse me, everyone, eyes on me for a moment. I'd just like for you to think about the noise level you're working at right now. And is that best for you, Midarin, to really get into your learning? Because I think we're struggling a little bit over here, Alex and I. I'll just consider that. Thank you. Cool. Sorry, Alex. Why was it stretching?
Because it's hard to think of rhyming words. Like if you do something about school and you lose learning, there's not really anything that rhymes with learning.
Because it has multiple rhymes within
Yeah.
it. That's interesting. Very cool. I've actually got a rhyming dictionary somewhere, which I need to track down for you. I've been trying to look for it. I can't find it. But there'll be rhyming dictionaries online as well that you can use, and that's another resource to help you if you are really getting stuck with one, to start bringing up a list. Another thing that I'll do sometimes if I'm writing a poem and it needs to rhyme, I'll write a whole lot of words around the topic that I know rhyme with each other. So if I'm thinking school, tool, pool, words that I might not think are particularly relevant at the time, but it just gives me an idea, and then I'll look at maybe education, and I'll look at classroom or hub, so other words that are relevant to what I'm writing my poetry about that really get me thinking to start with. So tell me, this one here, taking on account the feedback I gave you before, what are you thinking?
I still need punctuation with that line.
Because right now, it's hard to know where to stop. Poetry naturally pauses sometimes after each line a little bit. There was a little boy with an awesome toy who liked cars with metal bars, and his name was Troy. Okay, so here, for example, it's very much a surface thing, but because this is a proper noun, what does his name need to have?
A capital letter.
Always when we write names of places and people and things like that, capital letter. Okay, but that's cool. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. Do you read this one to us?
There were some little girls with lots and lots of curls who loved summer's day because they went out to play and had lots of pearls.
Okay, how are you feeling about this one?
I like it, that's why I put it in bold.
Okay. What do you like about it?
Well, because I'm a girl, it's like, yeah, but I wouldn't
So you can relate to it personally?
Yeah.
Okay. My wondering about it, this part here, they had lots of pearls. I can see obviously how it fits in with girls and curls, and they're obviously girly girls. But this part here, who loved a summer's day because they went out to play, it sort of feels a little bit disjointed for me. And I don't know how you'd solve that, because obviously you need to make sure it rhymes. But I wonder if there's a way to somehow bring it together, because I sort of feel a bit like girly, 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 and then kids out playing, and then we go back to girly, girly. I don't know. Something to have a think about. And I know it's hard when you've got a match on a specific rhyme, but give it a go. How you go, Mrs. Chapman?
All right, I have a question of technical nature.
Yeah.
iPads seem to be different animals when you use them for things. The girls can't work out how to edit a Google presentation while
I'm not
on
actually-
an iPad.
You can.
I'm not actually sure you can on an iPad. I think you'll view only on the iPads. I think they need to be on a computer. I think so, yeah. No problem. Okay, haiku. Now we had a look at haikus, but remember we're not using haikus for our presentation.
Oh, no, I've still no time.
That's okay though, because we did them anyway, and they're fabulous poetry. Do you remember where haikus are traditionally from? Did you find it? Japan. Cool. And what are they normally written about?
Nature.
Says it right there. Okay, well done though for remembering. Okay. So those ones there, have another look at. You can still share this with us on the presentation because we'd still love to hear them.
Yeah, I have.
And these are probably a bit of a standout for me. Crisp blue sky above with fluffy white clouds floating. First day of summer. So do you see here where after floating I naturally paused?
Yeah.
So that'd be probably a good place to put what in?
Punctuation.
Yeah, what type of punctuation would you normally put there?
Comma.
Comma, crisp blue sky above with fluffy white clouds floating. First day of summer. It's almost a different idea, isn't it? I don't know, something you have to think about. Think about, is it a comma you'd put in there, or is it more of a pause? On a hot summer's day, children laugh and play nicely. People are happy. So here again, we've got what feels to me like 3 different sentences, so probably 3 different full stops, okay? But I really love your word choice down here. Crisp blue sky, fluffy white clouds. You're getting really descriptive there, which is nice. And up here, I wonder if this is part of it. Up here, there seems to be a little bit less description. And I wonder if because you're choosing to rhyme, the focus becomes more on the rhyming words rather than on the descriptive, really beautiful language. So remember with those ones, you might think to yourself, hey, how can I include a simile or a metaphor? Or how can I use some really descriptive, fabulous words to make it sound more interesting? What do you think about that? Do
Yeah.
you think it could be worth a try?
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. I'm going to stop that.